It's raining horrid filth. I'm the Wizard of What, and welcome back to Bileberry. They're supposed to be up and down the stairs. I guess now they are just... Oh, no, those are supposed to be here. Okay, I guess they just need to be downstairs, honestly. Alright, let's get some more mining happening, I suppose. Gotta find that bismuthinite. When I have it set up like this, you can do these really long shafts just to cover a lot of area fairly quickly. And you can hold shift to make the cursor go in segments of like, I think it's like 10 or so units. I don't know if I've ever bothered to actually count how many it goes, but I'll often use it to measure rooms, like so many shift and then presses of the arrow keys, so I'm pretty sure it's some even number. I'm not going to put any over here because I don't want to mess with this stairwell or where the water's going to go until I have all that set up. Because the last thing I want to do is just have someone dig into a bunch of water while I'm not paying attention. Alright, there's more bismuthinite. Maybe there's a vein going this way. Plus I have a bunch of miners now, so I need to give them stuff to do. If only for efficiency's sake. For a while, I kept trying to design forts so that you had to go through the tavern to get into the fort as like this weird first line of defense. But that's kind of silly, because if you have visiting soldiers, they're probably just going to end up asking to stay in your fort for the purpose of soldiering anyway. And at that point, you can just assign them to any squad that has a dwarf leader in it. Let's see, which is great because you just get more soldiers to work with. And, you know, obviously since they're already soldiers, they have the skills required. They have some, you know, soldiering skills. There's just blood in there. That's fun. Alright, maybe I'll just do this. I think DFhack has a thing where you can just tell the dwarves to mine out an entire vein, but I don't mind just going through and marking it all because I'm fairly quick with the input, I guess you would call it. Keyboard quick draw, something like that. It's really bizarre too because I can't think of another game that ideally I would want to play on a keyboard. But like this game right now, I have both hands on the keyboard. Is this even what I want? Because I know mostly I want tetrahedrite, and that's up a lot higher. So by doing this, I'm probably just cluttering up my stockpiles. Probably. But I want more marble, because as I mentioned, it's a bit more valuable than most other rocks, as fluxstone usually is. And plus, you know, just aesthetically to me, imagining things made out of marble is nice because marble is a nice looking stone. You know, whereas like chalk is also a fluxstone, so it's also worth more, but like imagining something made out of a chalk stone just sounds like annoying and gross to deal with. Let's see, do I have a door I can put there? Yeah, I do. Okay. Should probably move that. Have it on this here. And I can remove that. And that's almost done, and I can put some archery targets in there. Which actually I think I will. And you do, for whatever reason, need architecture for archery targets. I don't know why, but you do. Then I want a ammo stockpile. Actually, I'm gonna wait and see if they mine out those last couple of squares. And then can I do fortifications? The only downside to fortifications is that enemies can also shoot through them. You know, obviously they go both ways, so. Oh, I'll probably have to build fortifications, actually. I think you need... Oh, no, I can just smooth it first, I think. That might be how it works. Alright. Ammo, and we'll just do it like that. Probably should queue up some more bins here. Wooden bin 20. Get some pots while I'm thinking about it. I always, when I get like bins and pots, I always just queue up a bunch of everything. You might as well make some rock jugs, even though I don't think I use jugs for anything just yet. I should make some beehives actually, so I can do some beekeeping. No, I don't really want to go on the surface, so maybe I won't actually. Let's see, pot, bin, jug. Yeah, that's fine. I could make barrels too, but they serve the same purpose as pots do. Okay, I'm waiting for one of the archery targets to get built so I can assign that for my archers. And that looks like an architect probably. Hopefully, nope, that's the mason. The architect already hit it. All right. So we make this an archery range, and then we tell them, you have to tell them which direction you want them to shoot, because I think it defaults to left to right, and obviously there's no room for the left, so I want bottom to top. Yep. And then they will do that. And I'm going to need more armor as well. I don't think I have any bismuthinite yet. Or I don't have enough to start just making tons of armor. So I might just have to kind of make some more copper sets. Let me take a peek at my bars here. Nope, that's gems. All right, silver, zinc, tin. All right, so we do have some bismuth bronze bars. That's good. And some copper bars. So I guess at this point I just need to focus on making the bismuth bronze. So take that off repeat, cancel that. Off repeat, cancel that. And then I'll go and try to mine out some more of the relevant ore. What are you? You are tetrahedrite. All right. Yes, we want that. I'll probably want to make some more crossbows too. Might as well get these gems while I'm at it. Might want to make more farms too. I'm pretty okay on food, but I feel like I'm not making as much as I need to sustain the fort at the moment. Alright, it looks like... Is my whole little entryway done? Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, well I need to dig around this part so that they can walk around it, I suppose. I could just build a wall around that as well, I guess. As silly as that would look, it would keep it from being... Oh, the important thing is, do I have... Oh yeah, I have wagon access. Very nice. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, well, so for starters, I'm going to remove this door. And we'll wait for somebody to grab that. At least it looks like it's not all the way up to the surface, but a dwarf can go all the way up, and they just need to finish it up, I think. Why did you stop here? Oh, it's because they haven't mined out up there yet. And I might have to give them a little walkway to get that because they did it in a funky order, but you know. Alright, I'm gonna make a wooden wall there and tear up this trade depot, and I guess we'll go ahead and build a floor over this stairway as well, just to double block it so that a building destroyer can't just get a new entrance. And what are you doing, good sir? He's drinking water. Alright. Yeah, so I do need to get that water down there. Oh, I could actually... No, that would be stupid. I was about to say I could divert this brook into that underground water source, but then I would just flood the caverns. which, you know, could work theoretically, but I'm not too keen on it. Is that usable? They might not be able to get down, or get up rather. They should be able to. They're probably just not digging in the right places right now. It'll be fine. I'll check on it in a minute and make sure nobody's trapped on the surface, I suppose. Let's see. Got some gems to cut. Don't cut the rock crystals. We'll just hang on to those, I suppose. I should probably expand that dining room too at some point. Let's see. Let's build us a... Nope. There we go. Wow, okay. That's kind of annoying. There's not really too many good spots. I guess we'll throw in there and up here. If there's... Yeah, that's acceptable. And I should have processed plants on repeat on these. And they probably don't have anything they can milk or shear, but I just like throwing those on there just to make sure. Nothing to press. Plants can be milled. And those animals should have plenty of room to graze and whatnot. Alright. Sure. Oh, I'm out of plump helmet seeds. Isn't that interesting? Because I was just going to make this year-round plump helmets, but apparently we need more seeds for that. But that's alright. I'm sure we'll get some more once more grow and get processed properly. How you doing, buddy? Still stuck up here? Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He's a soldier. Have another dwarf babby, which is a waste of food. But, you know. Why is this dug out? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, right. This is the bottom of my well. Oh, those wacky dwarves. Okay. Right, I think I see what I'm trying to do here. Because I queued all this up like a session ago, I think, so I've slightly forgotten what I'm trying to do here. But I think this will work out fine-ish. I'm just gonna have to do a stupid thing here real quick, because I don't actually need all of those channel designations to be channel, and so I'll just have them dig that out, and we'll actually get rid of that for a second here. And actually, I think I will try to get it channel, but I'll just go ahead and give them a perimeter, and then I'll channel around the outside, and then I'll channel around the inside and build floors if I need to, because I do want this cistern to be fairly deep if I can get it deeper. Yeah, because I need it to be channeled out to at least here so that I can get to the bottom of the deep part. So really we just need that to be channeled there. And then I can go up one, and we will have the well right here. So I suppose I should dig out a little room for that. Let's see, do I need to have a separate stairway? I guess I'll just have it go from down here. And hopefully I won't do this dumb and flood my fort. But if I have a manual pump, I'm not too worried about it because my bottom floor is pretty wide. So even if some water gets down here, I don't see it being a huge issue. Oh no, the stray echidna has forgotten his training. He's a stray echidna again. Or he's a wild echidna, I guess. Yeah, so he's just reverted to a wild animal. So that's fun. I don't know what he's gonna do. He can't really get out of there, so good luck with that, buddy. You're gonna need it. Alright, so I suppose as well I should have the pipe going. You know, I'm actually gonna leave this wall open here, and this, I'm gonna leave that entrance open for now because clearly it's not gonna be ready to be used as soon as I think it is. Let's see, machine components, screw pump. Alright. Right. So I need a wooden, and it's easiest to make these out of wood, a wooden pipe section, one, and a giant corkscrew. Nope, it's not giant, it's a corkscrew. Enormous, it's an enormous corkscrew. Again, easiest to make out of wood. And I'll go ahead and promote those to the top. Ta-da! Let's see, how's the old mayor doing? He's, you know, still mad about maces. Pet, he has a pet cat. Let's take a look at the old mayor. I finished up some work. I am very satisfied. Yeah, he looks pretty happy. He felt gratitude after being elected. Oh, that's nice. Remember the glittery hate. He's a former member of the Mint Knife. He arrived on the 23rd of Sandstone in the year 127. So he was in a migrant wave, maybe? He's 65. He values family. He values family and values a harmonious existence. Wow, this guy sure sounds like a politician. He dreams of creating a great work of art. He is a coward. Yep, definitely a politician. Haha. He's currently more fearless, quick to anger. Well, he seems like a perfectly nice fella. Oh god, there's vomit on the wheelbarrow. Grody. Put that soldier back in. There we go. Alright. Great. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned it, but I just thought about it since I'm thinking about water. These like little like pools, these murky pools. If the water runs out in these, which can happen under various circumstances, but when it rains, they get refilled. And it's bad water. You don't want to use it for stuff, the stagnant water, because it's kind of grody and the doors don't like drinking it. But they can drink it if they need to. Let's see, where are we digging right now? Down here. Ooh. Okay, yeah, humans showed up. They can't get to my site. That's okay. I'm not hurting for anything at the moment, so it's not the end of the world. It'd sure be nice if my miners would finish, though. Oh, a puppy grew into a dog. The merchants will kind of like hang around for a while, though, so if I made it accessible in the very near future, they'd be able to get down to it. Oh, and interrupted by Hungry Head. Oh, yeah, that's right. We got all this nonsense with Hungry Heads flying over. Alright, well, I'm going to sick both squads on it. Whoever gets the kill gets the kill. I did see some blood, but I don't see a corpse. Hungry head tooth. Alright. Oh, so that's probably the hungry head's blood, in all honesty. We'll see what happens here. Oh. Oh, goodness. Someone just knocked his socks off. Yep, they punched out all of his teeth. Let's take a look at that report. And I think I don't have enough ammo for my crossbow doors because they one of them is hitting the hungry head with its crossbow, which, you know, obviously is working out for him, but not always the best idea. So I'll go ahead and I have silver. Silver should be fine for ammo. Bolts. Just make 10. I think it makes 10 bolts every time you go through a bolt order, so I'm just going to make 100 and kind of leave it at that for now. I will want more, I think, but because they can get destroyed while they are doing practice and stuff. Oh yes, we're getting all the teeth. Time to put some ivory cues on here. Decorate with ivory tooth, and then I think you can make ivory tooth crafts as well. Yes, very good. Mwahaha. Interrupted by hungry head. Is there another one? There sure as heck is. Alright, have at him. Dead. Okay, I am gonna look at the he slashes the hungry head in the head, and its head is torn asunder, and it is killed. Alright, so I need to keep working on these stupid walls. These stupid walls. Why are you blocked? What? Isn't this an up-down stair? Nope, no build kennels. Blocked up-down stairway. Alright, I probably need, like, just to put more floors everywhere and make this even more of a huge mess. Let me tell you, I am not happy about having to build these walls. Oh, wait, is it? It's made of block. It is not blocked. I am very silly. Okay, so why can't we make... Oh, because I was trying to put it on the wrong spot, duh. Because it's here. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well... Do. Why didn't this get finished? Finish that. Yeah, I need to remember about this because, you know, hungry heads seem to not be too big of a deal, but eventually, if I don't fix it, something nasty is going to come through and kill somebody, and I don't want that to happen. I don't want my doors to get killed for dumb reasons. That's just no fun. Where's the downstairs? There it is. Yeah, because like here, I'm noticing that there's just a whole area that is basically accessible at the top there. So probably if I open myself up to the cavern, I'll probably do it. Oh, hey, more migrants. Well, I'm going to finish my thought down there before I look at those migrants. Right, I'd put it... That's not the barracks. I'd probably put a staircase, like, going off of here somewhere, so that if something wants to get into my fort, it has to go through all the training soldiers. Wow, are these guys already, like, legendary? Grand Master Discipline, legendary fighter. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. That's great. Yeah, Grandmaster Discipline. So I think somebody got really good at teaching people and then taught people to be really good at learning. So that's what I'd imagine. All right, well, let's check out those migrants. See how many we get. Peasant, farmer, fisher dwarf, noble, horse, dog, peasant, child, peasant, gem cutter, peasant. All right, much smaller wave this time, which I'm not complaining about. I barely have gotten all my stuff figured out for the last microwave. Oh, that looks pretty good. Let's see if we have access down here. So it draws the access for the depot away from the depot. So what I'm looking for is for this little line of green W's to go all the way up my little windy staircase nonsense here. Oh, and it looks like it actually does not. And why is that? Oh, because I don't have ramps coming down here the right way. Gotcha. Right, alright, so I need to make ramps here. I'm gonna go ahead and get those, because I know if I stop now, I'm gonna completely forget about anything like this. 3. And you do have to have walls around ramps to get them to work. Or at the very least, they need, I mean, I'll check on them, because you can tell if they work or not, but, oh my god, my brain. Stop it. You need to, for a ramp to be usable, I think it has to have walls on a certain number of sides of it. Like behind it and to the side of it or something. Yeah, like see that says that's unusable. So that's right, I want to remove that. And then I guess I will just do my original dumb thought of walling this up just so I can be sure these ramps are going to work. So like if I do like this sort of a deal, you should have functional ramps. And I'm just going to do that, and then we can put walls all around it so that I can control what goes in my fort a little better. And yeah, it's gonna look ugly, but you know, what are you gonna do? I'll probably smooth the stone around the outside so that the wall actually forms a visual perimeter at the very least. I think about it, that doesn't need to be there. I'll leave it there anyway. I'll smooth that, and that. And that should be functional-ish, if rather unappealing visually. Okay, and then we got some migrants. Are they still new arrivals? Yes. Jeweler, administrator. I don't need an administrator, so that's fun. New arrival, peasant, peasant, peasant. You got any hunters? No. Alright, well, let's take a look at some of these peasants. Because I'll probably make them archers, because I only need 4 more to fill that squad. Alright, this guy has some fighting skills. He knows how to use a mace. So I'm just going to say, sorry, you're an archer now. You don't get to use a mace anymore. Because, you know, sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. Alright, this guy's just a straight up useless peasant. Well, peasants aren't useless. There's plenty of jobs that you can pick up from 0 and make yourself useful before an exuberant amount of time passes. But they are useless on arrival, at the very least. Alright, yep, this guy as well. Archer. And it looks like this guy is probably going to be my last archer for now. Yep. Archer. And then we only had a couple more guys. I do want to make sure that the jewelers, that the most skilled jeweler is doing the, or gem cutter, whichever, is doing my gemistry. Let's see, is cutting and setting. Let's see, what's this new guy? Alright, so he's actually a really good setter. He is not as good of a cutter, so I'm gonna just go ahead and do this, and we'll just have 2 separate guys since they're both pretty skilled. That's fine. And this is my mayor. How about that? Alright, well, I guess I'll leave the other guy on as well, since the mayor is sometimes going to be busy with mayor things. But, you know, he likes making stuff. So if he isn't doing mayor things and he wants to set some gems, he has perfectly high enough skill for me to not feel bad about just leaving that on. Let's see, I want to make sure I don't have too many fisher doors. Oh my god. He's so skilled at fishing. Okay. Okay, I guess I can have one fisher dwarf. I guess that's not too horrible. Alright, I'll put those guys in the squad. Oh, and we got big enough to have a captain of the guard, so I'll have to set up a sheriff soon. We can get that rolling. And that is kind of silly to set up, because you honestly want your fort guards to be as under-equipped as possible so they don't hurt people when they're trying to do dwarf justice. Which is actually much more reasonable than the hammerer, because they don't just murder people. But they do get into fights occasionally with the other dwarves. And so usually you want them to just be unarmed and maybe in armor, maybe not. I might even just make leather armor for them. Who knows? But you can still train them and stuff. And actually, I might just do that. Because they're also a squad, so you can just use them as a military squad. But like I said, if they're really good at fighting and they have good weapons, then they can hurt dwarves occasionally. So yeah. Let's see. Yep, mayor's still mad. Let's see if we have any chairs for him yet. Nope. Alright, well, what about doors? How many doors I got? Still not very many doors. Okay. Let's see. Why are those animals hungry? It's probably because they're not in the pasture. I will put them in the pasture. Rooster's fine. Duckling. Unicorn. I need to catch another unicorn. I need to domesticate unicorns. And I am severely tempted to mod the game to make it so that I can have war unicorns, because normally I don't like to mess with the vanilla experience, but war unicorns stabbing people with their horns, come on. Come on. Come on. That's the best. Okay. I caught a monkey too. Great. Alright. Let's see. Did my pieces for my pump get finished? Let's see. Build, trap components, or machine components rather. Screw pump. Pump from the east. I want to pump from the west. Okay, so from the west. Yep. I just need to dig this out a little bit more because I didn't leave myself enough room because I'm a silly person, but that's fine. I can just kind of do this to ensure that there is no spillage of the water. And as long as they don't build the walls before they, whoa, where are they going? Holy crap. I'm expecting them to all flood out onto the surface. Oh, they're constructing the walls, right. Okay. Cool. Cool beans. Oh no. You stupid idiot. Look at this guy. Look at this idiot. Lit-assed. Idiot. Dummy. Okay, so now I have to build him a floor so he can get off of that tile. And I'm gonna have to build a bunch of dumb floors. Oh my god. You wacky dwarves. I will never get over how bad you are at figuring out buildings. Dumb. Alright, well, I'll just do that real quick. And I assume they couldn't build this because someone was standing in the way. These are usable, so they should be able to get up and down. I would hope. Oh my god. And as much as I like building on the surface sometimes, because that can be fun, this is why it's annoying, because building upwards into the air, you have to do a lot of messing with like scaffolding and little temporary structures just so the dwarves can like get to another structure and stuff like that. Or like they didn't get the corners, so now I'm having to remove walls so that I can put corners in and all that good stuff. We are creating masterpiece pots. Oh my god, come on, dude. Just make the walls. I thought he was canceling it because he was standing in the way. Sometimes they'll do that. They will block themselves from building a wall because they are very silly. Okay, good. I just have that one last little spot we need dealt with. And now the wagon can get down to my fort. Excellent. Good. So I suppose I can block off that entrance properly now. Floor. And I guess we'll just leave the graves up there, because why not? I should probably make like a burial chamber before too long, though. Oh, and the military is flipping over. Wow, seriously? The wagon can get through that? Oh, because I can, yeah, I can go down that part. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, how are they going through the floor? But then I realized they're going down this section. I still don't understand exactly how wagons move, because they're like multiple spaces, but they don't need always the amount of spaces. But, you know. You move construction. Just waiting. Why did my designations turn blue? Oh, because I did the dumb. Did the dumb. Gotcha. So I need to finish that, and then I need to unbuild that, those floor tiles carefully so that they remove them correctly. Guess we'll mine this stuff out too while we're at it, because I believe this is something that turns into copper. I assume that we've been making bismuth bronze this whole time, because I haven't seen a cancellation yet. Okay, now someone build that wall. There you go. Now we build this wall, and we can remove this floor. Yeah, Then we can remove this floor. I could just remove the one on the far right and let it fall, but I would be afraid the dwarf would stand on the part that would fall, and then he would hurt himself, and you don't want that. You don't want dwarves hurting themselves, if you can help it, you know. Go on. Remove the floor. Go on. Why am I getting spammed with could not find path? Oh, and we have not, Ablel got attached to a copper shield. So that's unfortunate. Somewhat. Okay, is that pump done? Yes. The question is it ready to be filled with water? It looks like it is. Hey, thanks for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing or sharing it with someone else who you think might like it, and I hope to see you next time.